Welcome in, Alcatronites. Today we had a big reveal. Frontier was doing a Twitch stream. Obviously they were advertised it as for some new upcoming Chaos Theory stuff that they were adding into the game. But they like to do this little game on Twitter called Know Your Dino. They show like a close-up of it and then, you know, reveal the next, have people guess what it is the next day it is. Well, this one was red and white and feathered. And instead of revealing it the next day, they're like, turn into that live stream on Friday if you want to know what it is. And lo and behold, after they talked about their new Chaos Theory stuff that they're in some updates that they're making, they revealed something oh so sweet. So let's first off with the big screen here. Let's go with that. Let's watch it, shall we? Alright, there we go. The Jurassic World Dominion Biosyn expansion. So let's just go back here to the beginning here. We'll get that off the screen, please. Alright, so we have the night view. Obviously we can see this is a new map. That's the Biosyn thing that we've seen in the trailer. We have these little tower things here. Jeep. There we are with the Pyro Raptor, our first feathered dinosaur. Obviously there's paws, as you can kind of see him down there. Is our Therazinosaurus, another feathered dinosaur from the movie. I would assume they meant that this is a new variant of Dreadnoughtus. And obviously, oh look, we even got some more stuff in here that we didn't. Good thing I paused here, because obviously we're about to see who this guy is. But if you look in the background here, are some Dimetrodons. A couple of Dimetrodons walking, hanging out down there. There's our Dreadnoughtus guy again. No Therazinosaurus, so you get to see the Dimetrodon right there. And we get a new Gigamontus. Giga. We'll just call it Giga. Right now the name's escaping me, so it's a new variant. Very cool. It comes 4 days after the movie releases, so that gives everybody time to see the movie beforehand. So let's see what else they are going to tell us about here in this expansion. Welcome to our biggest DLC yet. The Jurassic World Dominion is going to be $20. So I saw some people kind of scuffing at that. $20 I don't think is terrible. Camp Cretaceous was how much? Wasn't Camp Cretaceous like $10 or $9 or something like that? And that's just some. So let's see what's all going in there, and we can decide. Yeah. The Rise of the Biosyn is discovered in the original campaign, where you're getting a campaign where you immerse yourself in a new and exciting gameplay mechanics and marvel at all unseen dinosaurs and reptiles. Let's dive right in and check out what you get in our next DLC. All new prehistoric species, including the Pyro Raptor, a distant cousin of the Velociraptor and Deinonychus. The intelligent fire thief is sure to put your park management skills to the test. The Therazinosaurus, a fierce territorial foliage grazer, so it's territorial. Key the words there. And then the Dimetrodon. Oh, that looks so good. That does look so good. One of the oldest prehistoric species they've ever, obviously the one there, it was from before the dinosaurs, so we finally branched out. This is a big door, actually, now you think about it. So, obviously this is going to be in the new movie. There's like been a couple of little tints to it. But this, they left Dinosaur Age to bring in the Dimetrodon. I mean, obviously it's in the movie, but that does open the door. Could they open up the door for other future DLCs after? Because they get, will the reins loosen on what Universal lets them put in? Like, can we get a Megalodon or a Mammoth or something like that in the future now? Since they've now expanded to, they will go outside of the Mesozoic period. So, fingers crossed, right? This carnivore's got its sail. A big hint on it. Then we also get a new flyer. The Quetzalcoatl. I always butcher this thing when I don't hear it first. The Quetzalcoatlus. Close enough. So this is going to be the largest flying animal there. I'm curious to see because they mentioned they did some interesting animation for it to leave the hatchery. So it needs. They did also say you are going to need multiple aviaries. That's going to need lots of space. So they're saying you start at 4 aviaries at least, and probably need bigger. So those are our 4 new species that they revealed. Then we're going to get some other stuff. So they only showed 2 of them there. So we're getting a bunch of variants and skins. 6 new dinosaur skins and 2 variants based on the dinosaurs from the Minion. Your Giga is going to have its skin, and well, it's actually going to be a variant. To be frank, it's going to be a totally different thing. It's supposed to be bigger than the one in game and everything like that. It's all new 22 variant, and the wonder of the new Dreadnoughtus will also have its will be a variant. It will make it even bigger. For skins, you're going to get 2 new skins for T-Rex, a scarred up 22 version from the film showing all his battle scars from all the movies, as well as a feathered one from the prologue. Dilophosaurus is getting a new skin, and we're going to get 3 film-based skins for the Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus has to be like the animal with the most skins in the game, I'd have to say at this point, isn't it? Had like 3 glowing skins, now it's getting 3 Jurassic World skins. So, I guess there's scars on him there. Alright, so we get a new, like I mentioned, new campaign. Jump into a completely new and immersive campaign and discover the rise of Biosyn. You'll be taking care of Biosyn's research compounds, seen in the pretty much the thing that we've seen before. Constructing it through multiple stages as you play. You'll also be working alongside familiar and iconic characters from across the franchise, including Claire Deering, voiced by Bryce Dallas Howard, Dr. Alan Grant, voiced by Sam Neill, Laura Dern's Ellie Sattler, and Lewis Dodgson, voiced by Campbell Scott. Well, they got Sam Neill in the game. Oh, shit. They got Alan Grant. I don't know why they'd be doing voiceover work for a campaign for Biosyn or not. I mean, Dodson makes sense. I don't believe that. I believe they recasted him because I believe the actor that played him is like in jail or something like that. So I believe that's a new cast. Much like Engine, Biosyn also extracts dinosaur DNA from amber. You'll be sending scientists deep into the earth beneath the valley to extract amber-encased DNA and build up your dinosaur genomes. As the Valley Research Compound expands, you'll get to use all new gameplay features introduced in this DLC. An underground Hyperloop transportation network will move people back and forth. while your dinosaurs are safely kept behind invisible fences. New buildings, vehicles, and decorations will also be available to use in sandbox mode. Alright, so as the way they describe this is you'll be able, there's certain buildings there, and I think they said they're in some of the old buildings too, that you'll be able to like connect them, so they'll technically have like an underground tunnel that takes people to them and stuff, so you won't need to have paths, which is really cool because that's going to open up. There's another thing they changed that's going to help you with having to do paths everywhere too. Great changes as we're going to get to in a minute too. So you can, people can go to these things where you don't have to have a path now to it, and so the people like for dinosaur visibility and stuff will help definitely increase park designs. Oh, sorry, it's kind of late. Before I had a lot of things I made today. The biosim map will be in sandbox mode, in normal and flattened. The normal mode you keep the compound. The flattened mode does not keep the compound. New chaos theory. In addition to that, the new Jurassic World Evolution 2 Dominion Biosyn expansion also includes a brand new Chaos Theory level to the game, where you work to protect your dinosaurs at a snowy Sierra Nevada range, kind of I guess where Owen was having his Parasaurus. A level inspired by the events of Dominion. A new dinosaur wrangling mechanic can be used to corral herds of dinosaurs quickly without the need to tranquilize or transport the team. As your range grows larger, dinosaur rustlers will break in to steal your dinosaurs, you're trying to care for. You'll have to build out your security measures to detect intruders and perimeter breaches and intercept these vehicles before they can make away with your dinosaurs. They showed this on the stream. So you'll be able to use your ranger vehicles to herd your dinosaurs and stuff like that. In the regular gameplays, it supposedly just works with herbivores. In the sandbox, you can turn it on to work with carnivores. So you don't have to do the whole trank and move thing all the time, so now you can kind of just drive them. Now the question is, do you have to manually do it, or if you can, is it possible to do it? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. It didn't show that, but you can have, shows the different ways of doing it. You have a big giant circle area, big cone area, or a little cone area, and suppose you can maybe pick certain animals. So it definitely looks kind of cool. I like these. I'm curious about these security measures and stuff to keep the guys from stealing your dinosaurs. That's pretty cool. See how that works. There's plenty to sink your teeth in, claws and talons into the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Dominion Biosyn expansion. Alongside this DLC, where they're releasing Update 3, a free update for everyone who owns the game. This will include several new features and mechanics, as well as some bug fixes and quality of life. So this is where we hear that we're getting the Chaos Theory maps in the challenge mode. So that's cool. The Chaos Theory maps will, so that's cool to get them in the challenge mode with some changes. So, the Chaos Theory modes aren't bad. Dinosaur wrangling, as mentioned before. Dinosaur wrangling is a core part of the new Chaos Theory level, but it will also be available to use in other nodes. This is a way for you to move your dinosaurs without needing to trank them and all that good stuff. It's done in a ranger vehicle and will let you move herds of dinosaurs from A to B. And gates open up for you automatically. Other huge, big change to help out in the game is the park tour changes. Your park tours will also get a few upgrades for 3. We're happy to announce the park tours will now function as a transport, letting you connect separate areas of your park and improve your transportation rating with a single connected tour. You'll also be able to increase the number of vehicles based on tour length and even adjust the distance between them. Finally, we're adding tour binoculars to all vehicles, further increasing the viewing radius for all tours. We're adding a new DFW tour, so that all areas will have access to a tour and sandbox map. So they're adding a new one for the DFW building set. Because we like to do that kind of build. It's like it says though. So pretty much what this is saying is, you can have your arrival point. You go right here. You got a tour that goes to this. Basically, you can have a big enclosure here. Goes to that big enclosure, and you put another little tour building thing over here. It goes in there. Your people ride it to there and get off there, and then you can have a path from here to a restaurant, and it's going to be considered connected. So you don't have to have the tour vehicle going through, and then have a path also going all the way down there, or a tram tower can't think of it was like monorail. I couldn't think of the name. So you don't have to do so you won't have to only just use monorail, stuff like that. So you'll be able to use a tour vehicle as a connecting point and cut out the monorails, cut out the paths needed. So consider it as connected. Another great way to build your parks, giving you way more freedom. So I've played with that in some parks before, where we're making just these giant Jurassic tour thing that goes around. First big change was letting you cross paths, because the only problem in the first game was you couldn't cross a path. So this one they can cross. So they did give us the crossing path option, which was amazing. So now you can have a big tour that will go through your whole area, and you can transport people like right over here to here, and this is where you get off for the hotel. You can have the hotels in this area and stuff like that. So a lot of creative ideas this is going to bring up. So it definitely hopefully we'll have to take some time away. Lost Ark and Marvel Strike Force in these games have been trying me down with my time. I need to get into this so I can get back in my Jurassic World Evolution, get in the prehistoric kingdom. Let's start having some fun with some dino building parks again. So I can't wait. That's going to be some cool stuff we can make there. We got more stuff to mention now. Dinosaurs Wrangling will let you move multiple dinosaurs at once while on land. We're also adding a way to move multiple dinosaurs using transport helicopters with Update 3. Your dinosaurs will be grouped per species, and you'll be able to see the order in which they'll be moved by your transport team. So you can move dinosaurs all at a bunch of them at once, and kind of so they are trying to make doing that a lot easier too. So that's another good change. Certainly, let's talk a little bit about the quality of life changes we're rolling out in Update 3. We're adding new contracts, as well as changing up some of the contracts already in the game, so we're updating that stuff. That's cool. You may also encounter contracts that carry great risks, but also have bigger rewards. So yeah, make the contracts. You don't. There's no real big risk to the contracts. So that could be interesting. These deals could go wrong, so be careful when accepting them. So there's definitely some interesting stuff. So that'd be cool. Make the contracts actually, have some pending stuff on it. If you're an ardent sandbox mode builder, you will be happy to know we'll be removing building limits on operation buildings in sandbox mode across all platforms. This will allow you to build multiple buildings you can only have one of. So you can have multiple research centers, multiple science centers, multiple arrival points. Now they did show that they are the first one's considered the actual one. All the other ones are decorative, so they don't really function. The only thing about that is I would like if we could do multiple arrival points and they all function. That would have been cool though. So you could have people come into different parts of the park. So I would have liked that. Control, visitor, arrival, research, and more. You'll also be able to turn off both status. So you also can turn off status checks and dinosaur injuries in sandbox mode, so your dinosaurs won't get hurt. You can have a healthy park, and you also just don't have to do the ranger checkup thing. So it's kind of bogs down your ranger team in sandbox. So not bad. I mean, I like the checkup system for some things, but getting the turn off is pretty good too. There's plenty of more fixes and stuff like that will be in the patch notes. More details to share about what you can expect from the Dominion. So we have more stuff they're going to tell us about in the update in the 2 weeks leading up to it. So it says in the weeks leading up to it, but there's only like 2 weeks or a little over 2 weeks. So very, 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 very cool. Some very cool stuff. It's like $20. It's not bad, I don't think, for 20. I don't think $20 is bad. Wouldn't mind a couple more dinosaurs. I know some people were upset about some guys that were glaring missing, like the Atrocity Raptors. They're just regular raptors. Yeah, raptors. Yeah, how many raptor types do we need? You're getting the Pyro Raptor. We have the Velociraptor. They have the Deinonychus. We have Indoraptor. We have Dilophosaurus, kind of a small pack animal thing. Herrerasaurus is kind of a small pack animal. Proceratosaurus, the new one, the mono. I mean, we got a lot of these. I mean, those guys are pretty kind of uniquely, but you do have Velociraptor, Deinonychus, and now Pyro Raptor, so you have 3 types of raptors. So, alright. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe there's something else coming down the road that we'll get for that as well. No sea animals for this update. Makes you wonder if the only thing in the movie is going to be the mosasaur. Obviously, you had to add him. So we had, like I said, the animals you're adding are pretty good. The Pyro Raptors, look kind of cool. Obviously, feathered dinosaurs, that's kind of cool alone. Therazinosaurus is a fan favorite. People have been wanting forever. Dimetrodon's also a big fan favorite. The Quetzals here is also, a huge want. So we are getting 4 really cool ones, and they show the skins. I can't imagine there's anything massive they're keeping from us. Unless there's something else big in the movie that they don't want to reveal because they'll give away something in the movie. So they're waiting on that. Could be a possibility. So I guess they'll talk about some more stuff. I'm not sure what So I'm not sure what more they could give us. But new building stuff for Biosyn. So I mean, everything sounds really dang cool. Sounds like a pretty cool, expansion there. So I'm excited. So we'll definitely keep tabs on to any other updates they put out for us, and then I will try and cover that if I think anything's of note. But as then let's wait and see where things will go. We'll have cover anything else. I'm gonna make a review of the movie on the channel when I get to see it. So I will put out a review for that, and yeah. So our dino stuff pomp is getting hot. We just finished Prehistoric Planet. I got the reviews on the YouTube channel, so feel free to check those out. So let's go with our dino crazy, baby. Until next time, Cachorro out.